Jeez, I hate it when taping runs this late.
Yeah,
I'm so glad we finally got that show in the can.
Me too. You know, I could barely keep my mind on that last scene. All I could think about was Vicky and whether or not she's still in surgery.
Oh, are you going to go to the hospital to see how she's doing?
Yeah, as soon as I get all my stuff together.
Oh. Hey, listen, I know this is going to be easy for me to say, but I really wouldn't worry too much if I were you. You know, those doctors at Landview Hospital got me back on my feet, and I really think they're going to do the same for her.
Still, it's just nerve-wracking not knowing what's going on.
Yeah, I know. So, hey, what are you doing standing here gabbing with me? You should get your stuff and get on out of here. Come on.
No, Audrey, I don't know. I mean, the studio's empty. I really don't feel right leaving you here alone.
Oh, come on. You think you're going to protect me? I'm going to be fine. Besides, John is on his way over. We're going out for a little dinner date. So just be on your way and give everybody my best, okay?
Okay, I will. Have a good time.
I will.
Damn, Vicky has been in that operating room for hours. Why can't somebody come out of there and let us know how it's going?
Clint, I'm sure they will as soon as they have something to say.
Yeah, well, it's just waiting around that is driving me up the wall. It's not knowing. I mean, if I could just be in there with her, if I could hold her hand and help her through this.
It's like you said earlier, Clint, she's in God's hands now.
Clint?
Okay, listen, I just talked to the OR nurse. She said that they're still in there. They're working on her still.
Well, does she know how long it's going to be?
No, I asked her. She said she had no idea.
Damn. You know, I keep trying to keep a positive attitude about this, but it's just, the longer it goes on, the more I just start thinking the worst.
Yeah, well, don't. Clint, look, I'm sure they're in there taking their time right now because they want to patch her up right.
Dad, Vicky's gonna be all right.
Well, if she's not, it'll be my fault.
What are you talking about? You risked your life for her and for Megan.
Vicky took a bullet that Austin intended for me. If she doesn't survive, I'll never be able to forgive myself.
Roger, I overheard what you said about Vicky taking that bullet for you.
Listen, Clint.
No, you listen. I've thought long and hard about what I have to say, and damn it, I'm going to say it.
Larry, what'd the doctor say? Is she getting better? What's wrong with her?
Take it easy, one question at a time.
I'm sorry, I'm just worried about her. I mean, I couldn't get any response from her at all. She just sat there staring.
I know, we're not getting any response either. It's like she's stuck in time and space.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna bring her back to the here and now.
Wait, Max.
Damn it, Megan, talk to me. For God's sake, say something, please.
Clint, come on. I don't think this is the time or place to give Roger a hard time.
No, if I don't give him a hard time, he's just going to keep on giving himself a hard time. I think this is a perfect time to set him straight.
I don't understand.
Well, I overheard you blaming yourself for Vicky taking that bullet, and I can't let you go on doing that.
But if she hadn't stepped in front of me...
But she did step in front of you. But that's just Vicky. Vicky can't stand to see somebody she cares about get hurt, and it goes against her nature. So in a blind second, she just acted out of instinct. But that wasn't your fault.
Clint's right, Dad.
I just wish her courage hadn't landed her in the hospital.
Well, so do I. But there's only one person to blame for that, Austin Buchanan. He was a very sick, mentally sick individual, and he's paid the highest price a man can pay for his sins.
At least that's one consolation. With Austin dead, this nightmare can finally end.
That's right. And when Vicky gets through the surgery, and she will get through the surgery, we can put all this behind us and get back to being a family again. And you're part of the family.
Thank you, Clint. You don't know how much that means to me.
No. Anyway, we are all here for Vicky's sake, and I think we should be concentrating our thoughts and energy and prayers on her recovery.
Amen to that.
Dad, have you heard anything more about Megan?
Just that Larry called a neurologist to look at her and said he'd keep me informed.
Let's go check in on her, you know, just...
Now, Larry asked me to wait here, yeah. God knows it's not easy to do, but I think we ought to do what he asks.
I am so worried about her. What if she doesn't snap out of this? Do you think this is going to have some kind of permanent damage?
Sweetheart, you know how strong-willed your sister is. I'm sure this is just temporary. She's just suffering from having seen her mother get shot. It'll pass, you'll see.
I hope so.
No, it will. Austin got what he deserved. And now it's time for my daughters to get what they deserve. A little happiness.
Come on, Megan, show you know I'm here. Let me just see a little smile. Come on, just let me hear your voice. Megan, please, you gotta fight this thing that's taking you away from me. You gotta just shake it off. You gotta say something.
Max,
say anything.
No, I
gotta pull this out of her. This trance. Come on,
Max.
Megan, please.
We all want her to come out of this, but yelling at her may do her more harm than good.
It beats standing here doing nothing.
I'm not taking this lightly. That's why I've called in Dr. Forbes.
Who's here?
Who's here? Ryan, I want you to meet Max Holden.
Pleased to meet you.
He's a patient.
Well, can you help Megan?
I'm certainly going to try.
Dr. Forbes is the head of our neurological department.
This is just temporary, right?
I won't know that till I examine the patient. So if you'll give me a little room and a little of your own patience, I'll give you my report as soon as possible.
Thanks, Ryan.
I want to stay here with Megan. I want to be
Why
here
don't you
for
just wait outside for a minute? Come on.
Okay. You come and get me as soon as you know what's wrong with her.
I will, I promise. Don't worry.
What are you doing here?
I came to let you know about the
Thanks.
arrangements.
What arrangements?
I'm leaving with Al tonight. I'm taking him to Canada. Michael knows a specialist in Toronto.
You wait just one damn minute. You are not going to Canada with my son. You got that?
Okay, you're gonna stop screaming? You promise me? All right, okay.
Jeez,
Okay.
Blaze! You nearly scared me half to death. What are you doing in here?
Look, Audrey, I'm in a lot of trouble. You've got to help me get underground for just a little while.
What?
Come on, just give me the keys to your apartment. Let me hide out there for a few days.
Get lost.
Audrey, okay, I'm begging you, Audrey.
You can beg all you want, but I am not stupid enough to get mixed up in whatever trouble it is you have landed yourself
Audrey,
in this
I'm
time.
innocent this time. I swear it to you. Look, I'm being framed for something that could put me in prison for the rest of my life.
Oh, really? What?
I'm being charged with smuggling drugs.
Then you deserve everything you...
Oh, Audrey, come on. You know how I feel about drugs. I never did them, and I never will. Come on, my little brother OD'd on drugs. You know that. And you know how much I hate drug dealers. I'm telling you, Audrey, I'm being framed.
Blade, save your breath, all right? I don't want to know about the... I don't even want to know you. As a matter of fact, if you're not out of this room in 10 seconds, I'm going to call the police myself.
Audrey, you're the only one who could help me now.
I don't believe you. Because of you, I am nearly a roadkill, and you have the nerve to come in here and ask me to help you?
Yeah, that's right. The same way you came to me once asking for help. Did I turn my back on you then? No, I don't think so. What, you can't remember that far back, huh?
Blade, I remember. But I also remember that that's in the past. That's a part of my life with you that I don't even think about anymore, so just leave me alone,
Okay, fine. You know, I guess I just had this crazy idea that maybe you still cared enough about me to help me out of this jam. But obviously, I came to the wrong place. So thank you very much for a big, fat nothing.
Oh, man, Blade. Oh, my God, you're bleeding.
Not into you. Our son needs the best medical care we can get for him as soon as possible.
I know that, but we don't have to take him to Canada when one of the best ear, nose, and throat specialists is right in Boston.
And what makes you such an authority on this all of a sudden?
I ran into Dr. Fumatsu, and he said that he recommended Dr. Erickson.
Yes. Well, Michael has made the arrangements.
I don't give a damn about Michael's arrangements. It's not Michael's son. But Dr. Erickson is one of the tops in his field, and Boston is a lot closer to home, and that would be a lot better for Al.
Fine. Fine, I don't care where we take him, just as long as he gets the help that he needs.
Okay, fine. It's settled then. I'll call Boston in the morning.
In the morning, no, Max, we are racing against the clock. Our son is losing his hearing, and we have got to move quickly or he could lose it completely.
We will take off early in the morning.
I don't want to wait until the morning. I don't care where we take him, but I want to go tonight so that the doctor can see him first thing in the morning.
How do you expect to get him anywhere that fast? He can't go on an airplane not with that air condition.
I'm well aware of that. That's why I was willing to drive through the night to Canada, but I was hoping that you and I could take turns. That way we could go straight through and get there in time. Oh, I see. The problem is that you don't want to leave tonight, is it?
It's not that I don't want to.
Never mind. You don't have to explain. You've got to trust me on this. I love our son just as much as you do, and I want what is best for him.
So do I.
I don't doubt that. I will drive him to Boston, and perhaps you can fly up and meet us when everything's settled here.
It's a long drive, and he's going to be very frightened because of all the things going on. He needs to have his father with him.
I think he needs both parents, don't you?
Yeah, I guess you're right, but
This is your decision. But I need you to make up your mind now, because I'm going to leave with Al as soon as I pick him up.
How did this happen? It looks like a knife wound.
Yeah, it happened when the cops tried to arrest me. As if you care.
Blade, I do care. Would you tell me what happened and why the police think you're smuggling drugs?
Oh, man. I'm working for this amusement company. You know, I deliver damn pinball machines. This guy Lewis and I are delivering a machine. He sees a cop behind us. Next thing I know, he puts his foot to the floor and he's trying to outrun them.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, I don't know what the hell Lewis was doing. I tried to stop him. That's when he pulled out the knife and stabbed me. I thought he was gonna go crazy on me. And then he told me what was in the pinball machine. It was all loaded up with uncut, pure cocaine.
Oh, my God.
Lewis, he ditched the truck, and then him and I, we ran off in different directions.
You ran? Blade, why did you run? Why didn't you just stay and tell the police the truth?
Audrey, you don't even believe my story. You think the cops are gonna believe it? Wake up, Audrey. They'd have slapped the cuffs on me and had me convicted right there.
Well,
I'm telling you, Audrey, I didn't know anything about the cocaine. I swear I didn't know anything about it. I'm innocent.
well, Blade, you're just gonna have to convince them of that. And if everything you say is true, then it really shouldn't be that hard.
What are you doing?
Well, I've got to call an ambulance.
What, are you crazy? Huh? You want to guarantee me 20 to life in prison? Is that what you want? God, how much do you hate me, huh?
Blade, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to just leave you here in my dressing room and let you bleed to death?
No. Look, can you drive me to Pine Valley? Look, I know a doctor there. He owes me a favor. He'll patch me up, and then I'll be on my way. I'll be history. You'll never have to hear from me again. Except maybe I'll send you a postcard from Mexico.
Blade, come on now. You know what you're asking me to do. If I so much as take you across the street, I'm an accessory.
Accessory to what? I told you there was no crime. I didn't do nothing. Look, I know I did some rotten things in my day, but a drug dealer, I'm not. Look, Audrey, I really need your help right now.
Oh, my God, that's gotta be John.
There you are. Any word on Megan?
Not yet.
Well, I'm sure once this shock wears off, she's going to be great again. She's just been through so much the past couple of days here. And I talked to Max. I told him that I want her written out of the show just to give her a chance to get back on her feet.
I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, Bo.
Clint, I'm sure if there was any kind of bad news, the doctors would have told us by now.
Well, I don't think there's any law against me waiting outside the operating room. Maybe I can get some news on her progress up there.
Well, I think that's a good idea. I'll join you, Clint. Honey, you okay?
No, I'm fine.
All right.
Roger?
I'll join you after I check on Megan. Sarah?
I'm gonna stay here for a little while.
I'll stay with you, Bo.
Okay.
Well, let's head out.
Lord, I tell you, this family has got an incredible knack for getting itself in all kinds of hot water.
Well, now that Austin's dead, that should be over. Although I can't help but admit, sometimes I think he's going to haunt us for the rest of our lives.
You know, sir, I can understand you feeling that way. But hopefully, if we can get Vicky and Megan back on the road to recovery, I don't know, hopefully Austin will just become a bad memory.
Pretty optimistic.
Beats pessimism, doesn't it? I mean, I gotta think that all this positive thinking is one day gonna pay off.
Yeah, I think I'll try that. Hey, have you, contacted Tina about Vicky?
No, not yet.
Why not? I'm sure if she went to the U.S. consulate and told them that her sister had been seriously injured, they'd expedite a passport for her.
Well, the truth is, she's had her passport for about a week now. And instead of telling me, she decided to go on a little side trip off to Mandora. That's why I've had such a hard time getting in touch with her.
Well, Cord, I'm sure if she went to Mandora, it must have been something very important.
More important than her husband and her little boy, I'll tell you that. I guess that little girl's gonna have a lot of explaining to do when she gets back home. If she gets back home.
You don't think she's in some kind of trouble, do you?
Not sure.
Great news.
Yeah?
Vicky's out of the OR.
Whoa.
Doctor says she's going to be back to normal in no time.
Thank God.
All right, way to go, Vic.
Be right there. Hi, handsome.
Whoa.
You either aren't ready yet or you forgot about our dinner date.
I didn't forget. Actually, I was going to see if I could get a rain check.
Why?
Well, we taped, you know, and it ran very long tonight, and I can feel one of those headaches coming on, so I think maybe I should just go take it easy.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Why don't I drive you home, and I'll put on some nice music, and I'll fix you some dinner, and maybe we can play doctor, and I can work out that headache.
Well, doctor, that's a very tempting offer, but I really think I ought to be alone.
You're mad at me again.
Oh, come on. Why should I be mad at you?
I don't know. Maybe you're still over that Spring Sky thing in Atlantic City, or maybe the fact that I didn't tell you about my assignment soon enough. You tell me.
There's nothing to tell because I am not mad. You are a sweetheart, and I adore you madly. Mwah.
Then why do you want to fly solo tonight?
Because, like I said, I don't know. I don't feel very social.
Well, why don't I just take you home and massage the kinks out?
Oh, you're very sweet, but not tonight, okay?
You sure you're not still mad at me?
I'm positive. I'm positive.
Right. You know, maybe I'll just stick around and walk you to your car.
No, I'm...
Audrey.
Really, I'm fine.
What is this? It's blood. Audrey, what in the hell's going on here?
So, is Renee going to fly straight home?
No. When I gave her the news about Vicky and Austin, she decided it was best to stay in Texas to break the bad news to Pike and his family.
Well, she's a warm and caring person. I'm sure they'll be very happy to have her support right now.
Hey, hello, son.
Hi.
Hi, Mary Lynn.
Any news about Vicky yet?
Only the best possible. She's out of surgery, on her way to the recovery room, and they feel that the operation went very well.
And the bullet didn't do any major damage?
No.
Oh, that's great news, Clint.
Yeah. Of course, we don't have any ironclad guarantees, but it looks like she's out of the woods.
I'm gonna tell you, down in Texas, we used to say, when you're out of the woods, you're halfway home. And believe me, Vicky's got what it takes to complete the rest of the journey.
Mrs. Buchanan, can you hear me? Mrs. Buchanan, your surgery is over and you're doing fine. You're in the recovery room now, but as soon as you respond from anesthesia, we'll transfer you back to your room. Mrs. Buchanan?
Just Molly and me, and baby makes three. We're happy to be tonight in heaven. I turn to the right, a little white light.
Excuse me, sir. Were you speaking to me?
This isn't St. Peter's office.
Gilbert!
Victoria!
Gilbert! What on earth are you doing here?
Oh, dear. than I am on Earth.
Gilbert, what happened to you? Why did you disappear all those months ago? And what are you doing here now?
Well, I was going to ask you the same thing. After all, Victoria, you're the one who summoned me here.
I just need to know, are you going to come with us or not?
Oh, excuse me, Max. Oh, hello, Gabrielle. I'm sorry to interrupt. I was just wondering if you'd heard anything about Megan.
Oh, Larry's got a neurologist in. Here they come. Doc, what's the verdict?
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that the patient is suffering from a severe traumatic emotional shock. Of course, I still have to run some tests on her, but my immediate reaction is that there is no evident neurological damage.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's just temporary, right?
Unlikely a temporary situation, yes. It should pass very quickly.
Well, how quickly?
Well, perhaps overnight, perhaps even in a few hours.
Could I go in to see her? I'm her father.
Well, even so, I recommend that Miss Gordon be left alone. At this point, any pressure from family and friends may do more harm than good.
I don't like the sound of it.
Dad.
I don't like it either.
Vicky's out of surgery.
How is she?
Well, the doctor said the bullet didn't do very much damage and that she responded really well to the operation.
Well, where is she now?
She's in the recovery room. I hope you have some good news about Megan. Can I see her?
Not just yet. Listen, we'll be in the waiting room if there's any news.
Dad, what's going on with Megan?
Let's go get some coffee and I'll tell you everything I know.
I'll let you know if your daughter shows any signs of improvement.
Okay, thank you. Let's go.
There's not much I can do for her tonight.
The best thing would be to let her rest. Let the healing process take its own course, huh?
Larry, does this guy know what he's doing?
It's one of the best, Max.
I'm driving you and out of Boston tonight.
Thank you. It's going to mean so much to Al to have both of us there.
Larry, would you please keep a close eye on her and make sure she's okay?
You got it.
Listen, I'll call later and check in.
Yeah, well, ask for me.
I will. Can I maybe just say goodbye?
Max, you heard what Dr. Forbes said.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thanks. Listen, all right if we stop by the studio?
Yeah, but why?
Well, I need to pick up some scripts and breakdowns. I thought I could do some work while Al's being tested. And I need to remind Bo to call Sheldon and write Megan out of the show for the next couple of weeks. It'll just take a little while.
Sure, no problem.
Wait a minute. Where the hell do you think you're going?
I was going to go in to visit Megan.
She's off limits.
Why is that?
She's in severe shock, Marco. No visitors right now, so why don't you just cool your heels in the waiting room?
Okay.
Not that way. Round the corner, down the hall.
What makes you think there's anything going on?
Well, because there's blood on the carpet.
Come on, John. You've been reading too many detective novels lately. I mean, can't you tell the difference between stage blood and the real thing?
Yeah, I can, and this looks like the real thing.
Well, our director will be very happy to hear that. You remember I told you that taping ran really long. We had this very realistic shooting sequence where, you know, we had to use stage blood, and when the stagehand brought it in, he spilled it on the carpet. I guess we're gonna have to cut out the spot where it landed and replace it, huh?
Yeah. That's too bad, too. This is nice carpet.
Yeah, and you're a nice guy for checking under the beds for me, but everything is copacetic, so stop worrying about me.
I do worry about you. So why didn't I just stick around and I'll walk you home.
Trust me, I will be fine by myself if you'll just stop clucking over me like a mother hen.
All right, you call me when you get to your apartment, all right?
Okay. Now scoot. Bye. All right, he's gone.
Nice performance. Let me tell you something. You really did deserve to win that carnation.
It was a daisy.
Yeah? Well, whatever it was, you deserved to win it because that was great acting.
Just shut up and save your strength for your car ride to Pine Valley, okay?
You mean it? You're really gonna take me there?
Against my better judgment, yes, but once the doctor fixes you up, it's off to Mexico.
Olay, babe.
You know, I really ought to have my head examined.
Gilbert, forgive me, but I'm terribly confused.
Well, that's because I'm not Gilbert.
You're not?
Gilbert passed over after Ursula Blackwell beamed him with the flower pot. Now he's me. I mean, I'm him. I mean, well, you know what I mean.
No, I'm afraid I don't. Just who are you?
Don't you recognize me?
I thought I did.
I'm Virgil.
Virgil?
Well, don't tell me you forgot about our little adventure together. You know. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh, yes, wait. Now, I recall. It had something to do with going to heaven? But I'm afraid I don't remember exactly what happened.
Well, I guess it's not all that important. What matters now is why you summoned me here.
I didn't summon you.
Well, you must have. I was mopping the floor in St. Peter's office. He likes it real clean and shiny, you know. Next thing I know, I'm here with you. You must have needed me for something.
I just can't imagine why, though.
Well, is anything wrong? Something you need help with?
Oh, wait. I have this strange feeling that something is terribly wrong with someone very close to me, someone I love dearly.
That's it, then. That's why I was drawn here. Come to think of it, I remember feeling being pulled away. It was sort of a strange feeling I had in the pit of my stomach. At first, I thought it was something I had for dinner, but it was you needing my help.
But I don't know exactly why I need your help.
Oh, dear.
What's the matter?
Well, you see, I can't get back to where I belong until I solve your problem. And I'm going to be in big trouble with the man upstairs if he finds me missing.
Why?
After my last fiasco, you know, when I barely got you back to your loved ones, they took away my wings. They gave me this. I'm what you call a fallen angel now, and they keep close tabs on me. So if you can't remember why you summoned me here, I'd really appreciate it if you'd release me so I can get back to my job.
Virgil, I'm sorry. I find all of this terribly confusing.
Oh, well, let's see. You're in a hospital. Can you remember why?
Yes. Yes, I do. I was shot. Austin Buchanan shot me. And then I was in surgery. And this is the recovery room. Oh, we'll just ask the nurse. She'll know what's going on. Nurse? Nurse? May I speak with you for a moment, please? Nurse? Why doesn't she answer me?
Because she can't hear you.
But she's standing right there.
No human being can communicate with you under these conditions. Only I can see or hear you.
Oh, dear heaven.
That's right, Victoria. And as I said, I gotta get back or I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble. So please, if you really don't need my help.
No, wait. Wait, Virgil, you can't go yet. I remember now. I do need your help. Desperately.
Hey, knock, knock. It's me, Marco. Honey, I got the cold shoulder before. This is ridiculous. Come on, hey. Come on now. I hate coming in the middle of movies. Tell me what it is you're seeing. Talk to me now. These are the jokes. Come on, laugh. Have that face break into a smile, please. I'm gonna get a big old hypodermic needle. I'm gonna inject you full of levity if you don't. Right now, look out. I can do it. It's over here someplace, huh? This is a hospital. I know I can find one somewhere. Yeah, it's a hospital. Megan, sweetie. Don't do this to me, please. You're the only person I have. You're the only friend I have. I need you. I know, yeah, right. I'm complaining about myself again here. It's you that I should be worried about. I know. I know you. I know who you are. You're my pal, Ruby Bright. You're my friend. Ruby Bright, Ruby Bright. The star of the night, make everything all right. Honey?
Okay, take it easy, kid.
Marka?
George?
Yeah.
Is nothing wrong?
Yeah, look, Clint, you know how excited I am that Vicky's in the recovery room, that she's gonna be all right, and how much I'd like to be here with y'all when you go in to welcome her back. But I'd really like to go home and spend some time with CJ. I mean, with Tina being gone for so long, I've been the one who's been tucking him in and reading him his stories and everything.
Well, Cord, go home and tend to your son.
Yeah.
Now, you know that's what Vicky would want you to do.
You give my love, huh?
Well, I'll tell you, I, for one, cannot wait to see Vicky when she wakes up.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you'd like to, but I'm afraid you can't because we are going home right now.
Bo, no, I want to be here for Megan and Vicky. I want to be here for both of them.
I know you do. But, honey, look, you need your rest just as much as Megan and Vicky need theirs right now. Come on. You haven't had a good night's sleep in, like, weeks, months. You're wiped out.
No,
Bo's right.
I'm fine, really.
Oh, look at these sad eyes, but I'm sorry. You're going home, and that's that. So if you get a good night's rest, then I'll bring you right back here, and you can visit Megan and Vicky tomorrow.
It's a good idea, Bo.
I agree.
Okay, why do I have the feeling that I am being ganged up on here?
We're all concerned about you. I don't want to add you to my list of people to worry about. Now, you let Bo take you home, and that's an order, young lady.
All right, fine. I know when I'm outnumbered. Just call me in the morning, please, first thing, and tell me how Megan and Vicky are.
I will. Good night.
Good night.
Now, come on, Paradise. You got a date with the Sandman.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, I guess it's back to waiting.
Quick, Victoria. There isn't much time. Tell me what it is.
Someone very close to me is in terrible trouble. That must be why I summoned you subconsciously, because they need the kind of help that only you can provide.
Well, yes, but who is it?
I don't know.
Think, Victoria. Try to remember. I'll be down here forever.
I am trying to remember. I just can't for the life of me think who it is.
Well, all these beeps and squiggles seem to indicate it's not you. From the looks of it, I'd say you're not in danger. You'll be out for a few hours, and then your body will regain consciousness.
Oh, maybe I'll remember then.
Well, if you do, it'll be too late.
Why?
Because your psyche won't be able to see me, hear me, or talk to me. You'll be just like her again.
But I need your help, Virgil, or someone does.
Well, then you've got to remember who it is, because we have very little time to perform our task.
Oh, Virgil, my head is all jumbled up. I think it has something to do with the shooting. Oh, if only I had a clue. Why don't I relive it?
Relive it?
Yes, you could take me back to the time of the shooting. Then we would know for sure who needs our help.
Oh, I don't know, Victoria.
What's the matter? Can't you do it?
Well, I could try, but ever since I lost my wings, my powers aren't what they used to be.
What's that? Where did that come from?
Why, that's one of our regulation traveling garments. We use it to take a client on a long trip.
That's it. That's for me. You see, Virgil, you were meant to take me someplace.
Oh, I don't know, Victoria. I don't even have an itinerary.
Oh, please. Please, Virgil. Please, this could be our only chance. Please, at least you have to give it a try.
Okay. Just hope I don't screw it up.
You know, Audrey, I don't know how I'm ever going to be able to thank you for helping me like this.
Blade, the only reason I'm doing this is that I believe your story. I don't believe you had anything to do with selling drugs, and personally, I know what it's like to be accused of something you didn't do. So you go where you have to go, you do what you have to do, but you leave me out of it, okay?
Whatever you want, Audrey, whatever you want.
Good. Now listen, the studio's probably pretty cleared out by now, so I don't think I'm having any trouble getting into my car. I want you to take it very easy, though, all right? So the bandage doesn't come popping open, okay?
All right.
John.
Great.
Stage blood, huh?
Are you Blade McGuire?
Yeah, that's me.
You're under arrest for trafficking and possession of illegal drugs.
Look, whatever happens, Audrey had nothing to do with any of this, okay? She was just gonna take me out and let me lay down on the sofa while she called an ambulance for me.
Before you go on, it's my duty to inform you that you have the right to
Resume silent. Yeah, I know everything. Keep it to yourself, Dick Tracy. All right, let's go. Sorry.
You better get dressed. I told them I would escort you downtown to make your statement and answer a few questions.
You called the police, didn't you? You let me lie myself into the ground. You didn't buy it for a minute, and then you went out and you called the police.
No, I didn't call anybody. I didn't have to. They were already down at the front desk because they knew your connection to Blade McGuire.
So you being the great detective, you put two and two together and you led them straight to my dressing room, right?
That's right. But the big question is, what the hell are you trying to pull here?
It's none of your damn business.
By all the miracles, my power's a lot. Take us back to where Victoria was shot.
Mrs. Buchanan.
We're still in the hospital room. Yeah, I know. Let me try another one. To help Victoria, I do avow. Come on, Powers, don't fail me now.
Oh, Virgil, that's the silliest thing I ever heard.
Oh, I was desperate.
But can't you just take my hand and whisk us away?
No, I look like Peter Pan. That was tricky stuff. One mistake, we could end up in the Stone Age.
You know, I'm beginning to think maybe it is impossible. Maybe you can't perform miracles after all.
Well, I can't do it all by myself, you know. It takes two to perform a miracle.
You need an assistant?
No, I need you to stop fighting me.
I'm not fighting you.
Oh, yes, you are. That first incantation should have worked like a charm. But I sense this resistance coming from you. It's as if you really don't want to go back to the time of the shooting.
Virgil, I'm sorry. You're right. I think I was fighting you. It was so terrifying. When Austin shot me, the gun went off, and I felt this searing pain. And while I was losing consciousness, I was sure that I was dying.
I know it was a terrifying experience for you, but if you really want to find out who needs our help, you're going to have to be brave. And let me take you back to that moment.
Yes, you're right. I won't resist you anymore.
Good. Shall we try again?
Yes. Only this time, don't say anything.
Oh. Well, whatever you say.
I'll just concentrate, okay?
Vicky. Roger, how is she?
Need lots of blood.
Oh, my God.
Megan.
We gotta stop
Megan.
bleeding.
Vicky.
That's it. That's it. It's Megan. Megan's the one who needs our help.
Megan?
My daughter. I don't know what's wrong, but she is in desperate trouble. Oh, Virgil, please. We've got to help her.
Are you okay?
Oh, my God. Oh, it's so good to have you back.
Yeah, where am I?
You're in the hospital.
Yeah, I know I'm in a hospital, but what am I doing here?
Well, you're being treated by doctors here, honey.
Oh, what am I being treated for? Why?
Well, you went into shock after Vicky was shot. I'm sorry, I don't mean to bring that here. You don't really. I just mentioned that because she's going to be okay. She's coming out of surgery and she's fine. Believe me. So don't worry about it, please. Don't get upset again. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I just have one question, Marco.
What's that, baby?
Who the hell is Vicky?
Don't you kid her. No joking with me. I tell the jokes here. Understand? Okay. What are you doing? What?
Honey?
Landview Hospital? Now, what am I doing in Landview? Last thing I remember, I was in Atlantic City with you.
Atlantic City?
Yeah. Me and the old mighty Dane. Remember? We were taking him to the cleaners at the roulette table.
Megan, cut it out. I don't want to joke about this anymore. Relax now. You need to just
Marco,
relax. You just
Megan,
came
what's
out of
all
a
this
long
Megan stuff? Now, honey, is there something wrong with your little brown peepers here? Don't you know who I am? Remember me? It's Ruby. Ruby Bright.